Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to yet another interesting episode of Yorec Talk Show, episode 2, which is on the topic school and entrepreneurship. The question is, do we still need school in this our 21st century, which is the information age? To know more, follow me to the discussion table. I'm your host, Ms. Zema Elizabeth, and with me here are my guests. To my right we have
Sada Gray Gideon,
Miss Boyton Ladyville,
and to my left we have
Ms. Dachia Vanessa,
Savali Jerome.
Now let's look at the topic for discussion, which is school and entrepreneurship. Miss Ladybug, can you throw some light on school?
Okay. School is an educational institution that provides learning space and learning materials for students to gain employable skills and professions.
Okay, right. Very interesting. Now, Jerome, can you also tell us what entrepreneurship means?
Entrepreneurship is the willingness and ability to control a business venture and being able to bear the risk to make a profit.
Interesting. You all have interesting views about school and entrepreneurship. Now let's see what information age and industrial age also means. Miss Vanessa, can you take us through the information age?
It's the historic period of the 21st century, which brought about the rapid shift of the traditional industry to the industrial revolution of the industrialization of an economy based on information communication.
Wow. That's very, very, very educative. Gideon, can you also tell us what industrial age means?
Well, industrial age is the very opposite of what our dear sister just said. Industrial age started after the First and Second World War, precisely in the 19th and the 20th century, where many industries sprang up at that time. By then too, they abolished the slave trade. So the industry that were coming into the world needed so many human resources. So this whole idea led to the establishment of school. And school, when people were enrolled in a school, the benefit is that they get a skill or profession. So the profession or the main aim of school is what? To get those skills from those human beings to be employed into these manufacturing industries.
Okay. So it's very interesting. Now let's move on to. So in this case, is school preparing students or people towards the information age, or is preparing us towards the industrial age?
Precisely, I would say yes, because the schooling in nowadays involves a lot of things, which also involve the use of the information and communication tools that were mentioned by my sister. So in this our modern era, I think that the school is initiating people into the information.
I object to what my brother just said, because I think school is still preparing us towards industrial age instead of information age, and then the industrial age is outdated.
I agree with Jerome because school is still preparing people to get jobs, whilst information age still needs entrepreneurs.
Okay. Then why is this so?
This is because the educational system is still job-oriented.
Actually, the educational curriculum is job-oriented because our parents are job lovers and making us to acquire job or employable skills.
Just to suit what they love. Okay.
I will agree to you people a bit and also I disagree. In these 21st centuries, are you aware that we have schools that train people geared towards entrepreneurial skills?
Yeah.
We have certain schools that are bent on training the youth so that when they come out, they will not depend on these various governmental jobs, but to establish their own businesses.
Then those schools are just few because
yes, those schools are limited. We can also come to a different fact that in our various schools we have information and communication teachers that are meant to train students with the use of computers. So if you are telling me that in this our era, we are going back to the industrial age. I might find it very difficult to believe you, because we have teachers training us to use information or the information tools to do whatever that we want in our various lives.
You know, I agree with you. What you are saying is that's right. But you know, the information and communication technology they are teaching us in school here is just for like an hour. But the most of what we are whatever we are doing here, based on how to acquire skills and go out to be to go and look for jobs. The information technology is just for like maybe when you acquire a job, what you now use, but it's not teaching you actually how to go into businesses.
Yes, yeah. I agree perfectly with what you are saying. That's why I said earlier on, I agree with you at the same time disagree with you. Okay. In this our era, I know that everyone is looking forward for the child to become a medical doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, and all the professions you know as well. But we also have people who are also bent on training others, because there are some people that know the benefit of entrepreneurship. So I know that's why they are bringing such institutions, and they are not much, but I believe that very soon those institutions will be in capacity to train everyone about the use of entrepreneurship skills.
Okay. Are students being taught about how to live in the information age?
I guess the answer is definitely no, because the teachers themselves don't know what information age means to me, to my understanding. Considering how the curriculum of our education system is, everyone is bent on what? Acquiring a profession and working on a government job.
Okay.
Even according to Albert Einstein, he said that you become your real you when you're able to forget 99% of what you have been taught in school.
Oh, so that means we have to forget whatever we've been taught in school before we become our real you.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like being an entrepreneur is forsaking the entire world and creating your own adventure
or system.
When you are saying that you are going to be an entrepreneur, everyone sees you to be an unusual person, because they say, how can you see danger ahead of you and you are going? And what the danger that I'm talking about is the risk that is involved in the entrepreneurship. And you all know that the most dominant thing that everyone must bear in mind when you are going into an entrepreneurship is that you have to bear the risk. Yeah. So when someone says that, oh, I'm leaving school, I'm going to become an entrepreneur, the first thing that everyone puts in their mind is that, oh, are you not aware that there are risks in front of you? Can't you see the danger? So it has made the information needs to be quite hidden to some few people.
To start your own business, it will take a long time before you get whatever you need back.
But going to school will guarantee you whatever. But they don't know that the real security is with the information, or is with being an entrepreneur, not working on a government job and getting a salary every month.
You see, even school is teaching us not to fail. You must always be right. Yeah. But entrepreneur, you should know that you can fail. You have to fail to be successful in your business. And I think, actually, school is not the best thing.
They mean we should just forsake school and go there.
Actually, not forsaking school, but we should go to school to understand the basics. I mean the mathematics, the basic mathematics to jobs.
What we are saying is that it's not a crime for you to still be at the industrial age. We are just trying to say that in this our era, we have moved ahead of the industrial age, but so many people are still yet towards being employed in that sector. Yeah. So it mustn't be that you shouldn't study the geography or not. We are not saying that it's bad. Oh, it's at least good. But then for you to get secured or be guaranteed or get a comfortable life, you need to go to school at a certain point and then move into the entrepreneurial world so that you can make it big.
So at which level do you suggest we should go to school? Like when we get to that level, we should stop and then move into the entrepreneurship sector?
Senior high.
After senior high. after senior. After senior, that's where you are going to be taught the geography, the economics, and all those.
Yes, that's what I did.